Welcome to Bob's Transit Van. Today I'm going to work on installing some running boards. This one's for the driver's side, and there's a long one that goes on the passenger side. It'll provide a little bit of a step to make it easier to get in and out of the van. Let's get started. Alright, here's what you get with the running board kit. These are the Rattler running boards sold by Truck Accessories Company. You get a long passenger side running board, and then you get the mounting brackets, 2 for the driver's side and then 5 for the passenger side. Then you get all the hardware. And these are what go on the bottom of the running boards to mount it to the brackets. Everything's made of metal. There's no plastic. It's pretty heavy duty. Okay, here's the tools that I'll probably be using. Here's the impact driver with sockets, a ratchet with sockets, a punch, and a hammer to guide my holes that I'll have to drill. Drill bits, drill, tape measure, marker, screwdriver, box cutter, and some Rust-Oleum primer. Also gotta have my gloves. Alright, I'm under the van. One of the first things the instructions tells you to do is to remove these clips that are right here. There's about 10 of them along this whole rocker molding. Problem is, I've seen other videos on YouTube where people tried to remove these and they end up breaking them all. So I'm trying to get around removing those. So these clip nuts right here, I'm just prying the plastic out a little bit, enough to get the nut part inside, and then going with it like that. That way I don't have to try to find these clips that are all along here and replace them. I've got this one done. It's you put these clip nuts in the holes that you drill, and then these bolts go in, and there's a nut on the back side here that they screw into, and then there's two studs up above that the top part of the bracket bolts into. There's 3 that are set up like this that have the factory studs, and then there's 2 more that you have to use a little plate with a threaded rod coming out of it, and that's what you use to thread your top part of your bracket into. So this is a time-consuming process, especially climbing under and getting out from under the van all the time. So I'm going to continue on. Alright, so I got all the brackets mounted underneath. They're not tight yet. I have to still do that. And then I got the running board attached. Alright, starting on the driver's side, first thing I did was scrape some of the underbody sealer off these two studs for the front bracket. And then down here I cut off some of the sealer so that the bracket will fit closer to the metal. Now I'll just put the bracket on the studs, lift it up tight so it's as high as possible, and then mark the holes that I'm going to drill down on the pinch weld. Alright, so now I've got my spots marked. This one I had to move it forward a little bit because it was getting in that hole. So the ones with the arrows are the ones I'm going to drill. Alright, I've got my holes drilled, and I hit them with a little bit of primer. Now I can put these nut clips in there. I'm not taking the rocker paneling off or the trim off. I'm just prying it open with a screwdriver so I can get the nut clip in there. Seems to be working alright. Alright, so I got the nut clips on. I'm pretty much ready to mount the brackets. This is where you gotta wrestle with stuff a little bit. Alright, so I got the brackets on there. I got the 2 bolts on the upper part of there, but I could only get this one to start. The one on the other side, because they're so close, you can't hardly get a wrench in there. It's not a very good design. The other one's in there good. So now it's time to mount the actual running board. Alright, to mount the running board, you put this piece in, and you have to line it up to go through the holes in the brackets. Then the nuts and washers go on from the underside. Alright, there's the driver's side running board installed. So I'm done with the running boards. Thank goodness. Everybody have a great day. See you in the next one.